Welcome back to Loading Ready Runs 2021 Tabletop Day, electronic and socially distanced edition, because it's still that time. But we're here, and we're back, and we are playing TBH, which, to be honest, you may have seen us play here on the channel before, and in some other places with some of these people, but not in this group, not in this formation, and not for as long as we're about to do it now. For those of you who are not aware, the game TBH is a game of honest truth-telling and guessing amongst friends as to what you do in a situation. What's going to happen here is I'm going to everyone's going to get a chance to do this, but on my turn, and my turn's going to be first, I'm going to read out two dilemma cards. I'm going to pick the one I like and read it out to the group. And then we're all going to make decisions as to whether we agree with what's on the card or not. And we'll put those answers for ourselves in the center. Then everyone's going to get a chance to guess as to whether or not they can understand all of their friends and match their answers, yes or no, to these various dilemmas. We'll discuss it. We'll make lots of mistakes, I'm sure, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. And of course, points will be awarded based on the number of correct guesses and the number of guesses in total. Doesn't necessarily make much sense, especially when you don't see the board, but I'm sure it will all come together in the mix, as it were. So, friends, I'm just going to read out some cards to myself here. I'm going to grab a couple and figure out which one I like.
So, a quick question while Ian is in the tank. Is the goal to fool your friends? Like, do we want people to not get the answer correct, or do we want them to know us? Like, which one are you rewarded for?
You're rewarded for correct answers.
Yeah.
You don't get any points for deception.
Yeah, this is not a friend lie. This is not a lying to your friends game.
Okay.
You can tell because I'm here.
This is the opposite of fibbage. You know,
you're not trying to tell a believable lie. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You want to essentially be, truthful to the extent that if we as so close friends know each other, the moment this is read out, you'd be like, I know that about so and so.
Yeah.
So let's get right to it then here. Here is your first dilemma. You are about to be thrown into a battle royale style deathmatch with 50 people. Do you honestly think that you will be one of the last 10 people standing?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
All right.
Ben.
Is this like battle royale in the sense of like actual factual like murder kind of a thing, or is it more like a Fall Guys scenario,
like a Royal
MXC?
Rumble situation?
Yeah, like are you just getting tossed out?
I'm going right back. Like this is proper battle royale. This is movie style.
To the death. To the death, and if you don't kill each other, your head explodes.
And Beat Takeshi is there too.
Okay.
Fall Guys isn't murder.
I have a question, Ian.
Yes, sir.
Have you trained in martial arts, weapons, or is there some type of combat history in your past that we don't know about?
No. I've got no special training.
No special training. Okay, so this is just entirely perceived on how well you think of yourself in comparison to 49 other humans.
But do you think you could hack the system and determine where the source of the signal that controls the caller is? Ooh. And then how much do you know about fertilizer?
Serge, just to be clear, you're answering this. Your answer will be for yourself, and then you're guessing for everybody else, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to put their own answer to this question in the center of your little board, and then we're going to put our own guesses as to what other people guess on other people's boards.
I have a question for Ian.
Yeah.
What is the selection process for the 50 people?
Oh, that's a good question. I would
who
say
are we selecting for, basically?
It's random based on, I want to say, social insurance number. And to answer your question, Corey, yes, you can hack the system.
Is this televised? Like, will the things I do during this, will this be recorded?
I'm going to stick with what I said before, and it's, in accordance with Battle Royale, the movie-style rules, it will be televised and recorded.
Is this now? So you said it was based on social insurance numbers. So is this like you're doing this with other Canadians? Is this a Canadian battle royale?
Let's call this Canadian.
That
Can you list 2 other notable Canadians that are also there?
I mean, it's going to be randomized, so there's probably going to be 1 notable Canadian at least out of 100. Yeah, let's say
50.
Out of 50.
okay. There's going to be
There's going to be at least 1 PM.
yeah. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. Former Prime Minister Jean Chrétien
Oh.
and
Oh man, okay.
Wow.
Isn't he already dead?
Wait,
So the zombie
Oh, no.
Chrétien
Wait.
is going to
And
be there.
Ben Mulroney, son of former Prime Minister Brian Mulroney.
This is how I find out Chrétien is dead.
Is he not? I'm so sorry if he's not.
God, who's the guy who sits across from the hockey asshole?
Oh,
Don
Don
Cherry.
Cherry.
Don Cherry?
No, not
Or no,
not
Ron
the hockey
McLean.
asshole.
Ron
Thank
McLean,
you.
yeah.
Yes, Ron McLean.
Ron McLean's
Ron
going to be
McLean
there.
aged well.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
really
know.
did.
Yeah.
He might have like a Dorian Gray thing going on right now. He might be
Yeah.
unkillable, actually. Before I
Yeah.
think about it.
Well, I've got my guesses in. You
Yeah.
have to do
I've
3,
made-
right? You
Yes.
want
I've
the
made my
3 out?
decision.
You get 3.
Okay.
Let's see here.
So you have to vote at least 1 yes and at least 1 no.
And you get points depending on how many stars are still showing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The minimum is
Okay.
1 because 1 shows on your card.
I was going to
Right.
say nobody had a strong feeling about Surge there, and then everyone's like, "Wait a second."
Everybody guessed on mine. I'm very curious what you all think about me in this instance.
I don't know, man. This is hard.
It's not what we think
all
about
guessed on
you.
mine.
It's what we think you would think about yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why I windmill slammed on Kathleen.
Yeah.
Oh, same. Yeah.
I couldn't actually figure out Kathleen because I could think Kathleen on one hand would be like, I don't know, but on the other hand she'd be like, and between those two energies, I couldn't decide.
Oh God.
Well,
Right?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you have so much confidence in me, Serge.
Well, it looks like everybody's got all the.
I just got my one guess to put in, and I'm torn. I would describe myself as poor at this game, but all right, I'm gonna put it down.
Oh, I thought you were
here.
going to say you'll
Yeah, no.
describe yourself as Natalie Imbruglia.
I
so
think
yeah.
somebody
I see.
overvote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're only supposed to do
Kathleen-
3, right?
Yes.
It's
Oh,
3
exactly.
votes.
Three?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
thought it was 3 minimum.
No.
No, you have to do 3.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, that's everyone there.
Well, that's a lot easier then.
Now I've got torn stuck in my head.
Who wants to go first here?
You're all out of shape.
Why don't we start
Ian,
with you,
kick
Ian?
us off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go
Well,
clockwise.
let's go clockwise around the board here. So I find this game works best if the people who are making their guesses reveal their guesses first before I give you the answer.
Oh.
So people who are on my board, flip over your cards and tell me what you thought.
Nope. I rotated the entire screen.
Okay, we
There
got
we
a
are.
yes, we got a yes.
Oh.
And we've got
Oh,
Oh. 3 votes of confidence. And Ian says.
well, y'all really know me quite well because I do think I can get to the last
I knew-
10.
Yeah.
I don't think I can go all the way, but I'm absolutely certain I can stay out of notice long enough to make it to the last 10.
plus
a
you're
large
in good
target,
shape.
but- Yeah.
And like you have good reflexes, right? You probably know how to handle a knife from cooking. Like I think you're very capable, Ian.
Oh, I think I'm also resourceful too in that situation. but-
Oh yeah.
So
Mom, I
for
lost
everyone-
my scorekeeper shit. I'm looking around for it.
So for everyone's knowledge here, points are based on stars visible, and so on this board, you can see there's 1 star for the empty space and 1 star on the yes in the center as well. So everyone who matched my answer there gets 2 points.
Wow.
Yeah, Ben, where'd your thing go?
I'm looking under people's cards real quick. Aha, there it is.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I figured
Oh, man.
that's exactly where it would be. Yeah, all right.
So funny.
When I was playing my tile for Ian, I imagined you like precisely picking which number you would die. Like you would be like, I would die number 8. And then here's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's for me, there was no doubt that if this was a would Ian survive, that I would windmill slam no. But if in this situation where it's a
Oh,
would
wow.
Ian think he can survive, it's a hard yes.
Yeah. All right, shall we move on to move on to the next board?
Sure.
Ben.
Okay.
Who guessed for Ben?
Revealed fine selves.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all. I mean, I want to give a big shout out to Matt. Matt knows about my my self-deprecation a little bit here. There is 0 chance I would make it to the top 10. Are you kidding me? I'd
Well-
get so tired so instantly. Like, oh,
Yeah, you mentioned
no long-term stamina. Like, I've never shot a gun before. And I don't want to shoot a gun.
I mean, I put you as yes because of cowardice. Because of just
Yeah.
like, I figured that you
Oh.
would resign. Like, I'm not going to survive, so I'm just going to hide in one very specific.
No,
Or
I am-
everyone's
I'm
done
their
anything
scoring,
but a
right?
coward. No,
Should we wait to
I-
clear cards until after, or
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that you'd just be like, all right, you've played so many survival horror games, so you know what not to do, right?
Yeah.
So I just figured you'd go stealth mode and you just like sneak along there, essentially.
Yeah,
but play smart.
Battle royales are so different than survival horror, and in that survival horror is fun. And I just feel like I would just be sort of completely roasted. Like in like I'd be like, I'm gonna drop in this very, very populated area, and then just go down very quickly because no cowards.
Yeah, everyone go school. Why am I dead? I don't get it.
all right, Serge. I think you're next.
All right, let's see the reveal. Interesting. Much like Ian, I think I'm large enough and I'm fit enough and I'm cowardly enough that I could make top 10. I don't think once the actual like killing moment came and I had to look another person in the eye and the hard things had to happen, I'd probably die like number 10 or number 9, but I think I could make it long enough.
I appreciate that like both Ian and Serge who have voted yes or have said yes have been like, I'd make it to the top 10, and that is the only requirement for the whole thing. It's like the moment 10 hits, I'm number 10. You know,
Bare minimum.
I feel like you're basing this on the idea that you can get to the top 10 without killing anybody.
Yeah, well, there's also the chance I have a little bit of charisma going for me here. I could maybe talk my way into forming a little faction that could make it to the top 10, and then they'd backstab me. You know,
I can see
I could
that.
be that person. So how does scoring work here? Nobody voted with me, but I have 2 visible stars. What happens here?
There is no score.
you don't
Okay.
get
I get
points.
I get
on
0
your turn.
points.
Yeah, it's points for your guesses, not points for your answer
Ah,
or anything.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why it's
Let's
like you
move
want to
on.
be as truthful as about it as possible.
yeah.
Big scoring opportunity, but no points.
Fair.
So I believe I'm up next. So let's see what these guesses are.
heck yeah?
Why?
Okay, so we have a yes and a no. Any strong arguments either way, Kathleen and or Corey?
Matt, you're I feel like you would go far, but I also feel like that you would not think yourself getting into the top 10. I think this is my personal read on it, that you'd be modest about it. But
Okay.
I personally think you could be quite smooth and wily about it, but I don't think that you would be like, oh no, I couldn't.
You got the eyes of a killer,
Right.
Matt. Dead eyes, like a shark.
You know, that's fair. That's fair to say. I said no. Because
The eyes of
I
a tired
believe,
killer whale.
I believe that I would be one of the first people off for some incredibly stupid, mundane reason, like I broke cover in a very dumb way immediately.
Yeah, I'd agree there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna flip the guesses on mine together.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
good
just
idea.
do that. Boom.
Hey,
That's
Oh, so Matt, you don't think I got what it takes? You don't think I got the chops?
I just think that you've mentioned before this. Actually, the last time we played this game, this came up. You've had previous sport injuries, so that might interact with your capability to, for example, marathon run somewhere or something like that.
Whereas Ian and who's pink? Surge?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, you're both confident in my survivability.
Well, as soon as Ian said that we could think outside the box and solve this not through death and perhaps break the game itself, all of a sudden I was like, oh, Corey's got this. Corey is going to somehow phase a laptop out of nowhere and hack the planet.
You're in.
Just because I've seen the movie doesn't mean I know all the secrets.
Oh, no!
Honestly, Corey, oh no!
Yeah.
I thought you were
yeah,
just in the same
I'm
boat as I was.
slow and tired and too trusting. Like I would just go to a cabin somewhere with someone I think is my best friend, and it turns out they've got a grudge. And this is finally their moment. They're like, that thing you did last year, this is my time to get revenge.
I
And I'd just be
that.
like,
murdering
do, do,
you.
do, do, do.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm going camping with Surge.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's
hold
an
on.
easy target. Like,
Yeah.
Wait.
So you can stab him?
Yeah. I mean, it's just if it happens to land on the Battle Royale day that we've all agreed upon, then cool.
What a weird coincidence. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, why'd you pack a
By
knife
the way,
and
have
a
you
tarp,
signed up
Ben?
for?
For the exact reasons you think.
Is this one of the
Yeah.
office tarps?
Reminder that we have that tontine to sign up for, so if we could get moving on that.
All right, Wheeler, what do
Alright.
people think about you?
all right, I'm gonna do the mass flip. Hup. One yes and two no's. Surge, why no? Corey, why no?
Ben,
in that
you're
order.
incapable of, if anybody says Marco, you're like, Polo! Oh, no, I'm dead. I just don't think you'll be able to resist, like, anybody trying to make a joke, and you'll just leap out for the punchline. Like, they'll spike it up. You're like, yes, I got this! And then you'll just die out of nowhere. Sorry.
So wait, I'm gonna die because I can't resist making a
Yeah,
bit?
apparently. Yeah.
That's a good point.
And that's
yeah.
what Corey says too?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I
Okay.
agree with Surge.
Okay. Ian, why yes?
We've been learning a lot about each other this past day, and I think, if I can make it, so can you.
Yeah, well, that's right. If there's one thing I'll do, it's anything to survive, no questions asked. Yeah. I don't want to answer any.
No further questions.
No,
We
I
didn't-
don't want to tarnish myself any further.
We didn't have the meta read from the damn bird game.
Yeah, should have watched Bird Game. Find
Yeah.
out I'm something of a golden eagle, predator, hawk, bush tit myself.
I did watch the bird game, and it was like trying not to go into chat and be like, there's a bird called a Phoebe Phoebe.
Okay, great. Hey, Kathleen, what about you?
Well, I feel like this is going to be, of course. Oh, what? Somebody said yes? Why?
Hi! I told you. You have a rage. You are capable of violence. Occasionally. Very rarely. But I think when tested, yes, I think there is a darkness within you that if you release, you could win. I could see you being the winner.
Against people who deserve it. So here's my thought. If this is a Canadian game, then I'm participating with other Canadians, and there'll be a couple of psychopaths in there who are pumped, but a lot of people will be middle-aged and pissed off like me. So I was thinking that we would just organize into a group who would try to attack the game, and then we'd all get killed at once, putting me like mid-30s.
Are you saying that you would try
So I
and
said
form
no.
a union in
Yes,
the game?
absolutely. Yes.
Fair.
And then be killed doing it, obviously. I'd be making a sign,
So I can't help but notice that Corey and I aren't on the scoreboard.
I noticed that you put yes, I think. Oh, no, you went no on Wheeler. Okay. I thought you were just really believing in everybody.
Well, I mean,
had a-
a little,
Somehow
yeah.
Surge manifested 3 yeses.
Yeah.
Well, folks, that is the game as she is played. Let's continue on. But before we do, I want to give a huge shout out to all of those of you who are brand new viewers coming to us from the Twitch front page. Hello and welcome. We're Load Ready Run. We're incredibly silly, and we do a lot of fun stuff like this. So stick around if this is your jam.
This is a great way to learn learn the morality of all the people you're watching. This is
Heck yeah.
All right, so Ben is gonna read some questions, and then we're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
have
just-
a new dilemma.
Picking between these two.
If you can't decide, go for the fun one.
All right.
If they're both fun.
Yeah.
Flip a
What if
coin.
they're not fun, Matt?
Yeah.
Um,
Part of the fun of the game is that you can choose a question, but you get to add any of the surrounding details to it, so you can make it your own.
Oh man, I've been using like the browser-based like zoom in and zoom out to read these, and I was like, it was really really hard to read anything because the things would just get really. But there's a
Spacebar.
button in this.
It's
Yeah.
a space
Yeah.
bar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've got the one. So we put it on the one we don't want. We put it on the bottom or the top, or what do we do with it?
There's a discard pile.
Discard.
Ah, perfect. All right, get rid of this one. Let's pop this bad boy in. So you're offered free house cleaning services for 6 months. However, you are warned that the cleaner only shows up at the most inconvenient times. Do you sign up?
Oh.
How inconvenient. Like, it's the most inconvenient, but what am I doing when that happens?
I would say it's like it's not like supremely like, you know, you're out of the house and you got to run back and give them the keys kind of a thing. More like you're like either always on the toilet or you're in the middle of like a business call and they need to like always vacuum like your bedroom while you're doing like that Skype call kind of a thing. It's just tremendously like, oh, please, I'd rather you not. Oh, this is the only time you can come in. Okay, all right, sure, come do this now. And then, you know, you have to deal with it in that way.
It's like if they came in right now during the stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just right behind us.
At this very moment, they knock on the door and they're like, I have to vacuum now.
So
And-
is it just waking hours too? Like they won't come by at like 3 a.m. or something?
No, they're not the devil. They're just, you know, like supremely inconvenient. They're like, I would put them in like chaotic neutral if they're on in an alignment chart.
Question for you, Ben.
Yeah.
How intensive is the cleaning going to be here? Like, are we talking like deep cleans, or is this just a vacuum and dust?
Every day that they come, they do one of those super really tedious tasks.
Oh,
So
okay.
like on the first day, they're doing the whole oven. You know, they're getting on in there and they're gonna really scrub it. But
They're getting in there
because
on the
it's
grout.
but because it's super inconvenient, that's Thanksgiving that they're showing up to actually do that oven cleaning.
Got it.
Yeah. But my turkey.
Yeah.
My mind is
The
racing
heat-
here. I love this. I'm just picturing like the boss is at 1% on raid night and they knock on the door. You're like, no!
Yeah, you're in
channeling
phase
your-
3. You're in phase 3 of the final boss of the raid, and
Yeah.
they're knocking on your door. And
You're
and
channeling
asking to be
that
let
battle
in.
res and you have to hit accept or your team wipes and they're like, you need to let me in right now. It's time to clean.
Yeah.
Wow.
So on that note, if they come in and knock on the door, am I able to be like, I need 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes? Is that acceptable, or are they just going to dip?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I realize I also have to guess during this, which is very difficult. Holy moly.
So like, if they come and knock on the door and I'm midway through something, am I allowed? Like, are they cool with me being like, hey, I just need 5 to 10 minutes before I go to the door? Or is it like I have to get to them like within a reasonable amount of time?
I would say part of because of the fact that this is a free service, if you can put it amongst yourself of this person who's just doing this to make a living, and you're going to make them wait at your front door with all this very heavy cleaning equipment for 10 minutes, then I mean, sure, you could totally just like let them like stand there. That's on you, right? Like you're not paying for this, but they're just doing their job.
Okay.
Oh, what a beautiful answer, Ben. I like that you didn't go for the
Wow.
post office. Like they knock once and they're already walking away. Right?
No, I hate the post office for that exact reason. The closest post office to me is like 10 blocks away, and I don't drive, and it's uphill. It's at like a cleaner's, and it's awful. And like, I mean, So yeah, I wouldn't put that on anybody. That's
10
chaotic evil. That's not
10
chaotic
miles
evil.
away uphill? Is this post office in like a hypothetical question from one of my grandparents or something?
It's like
Yeah,
the post
blocks.
office in the
The
40s.
best part is
It's-
it is
it's-
uphill both ways.
And 40 feet of
It
snow.
genuinely is.
And we liked it. Actually, we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. The worst is when
Right.
people just clean your railing and just leave.
All right, I think I've got mine. I just it's really difficult to do guesses when you're
While you're
also
in the
trying to be
question?
funny and do funny improv for the internet.
Yeah.
But I think
just speaking
everybody
the truth, right?
is done.
I think we're
Yeah.
locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Thanks, guys.
starting. All right,
Yeah.
let's see. How many people think I'm mega lazy?
On. Wait a second.
All right. Corey, what do you think I'm on?
Well, you've got a lot of pets, and you stream a lot, and you have a part. I don't think you want people up in your business all day. Like, you got to be on 24/7, and you ain't got time to answer the door.
Oh, I see why you put on. That makes a lot of sense. Straight up, no, I'm so goddamn lazy.
Yeah.
I hate doing anything and everything. Canceling on things makes me really happy. Given the opportunity to just never have to clean and whatnot, like I'm the guy, we're carrying groceries, we get the groceries inside, I have to poop suddenly, so I'm not putting groceries away. I'm the worst.
But that's when the cleaner would come.
And then the cleaner
Wow.
shows up, right? But they'd probably put my groceries away too. And I've done the pants down waddle to the front door before. So yeah,
What?
What?
So real quick question. Do I get 1 or 2 points for that?
you get 2.
2.
Wow.
Why
Two-star
can't you
showing.
put your pants back? Sorry. Anyways,
Because you
let's just
haven't
move
wiped
on.
your butt yet.
Let's just
It's a
move
real
on.
I don't want to get
disaster.
poop on my underwear. That's messed up.
Never been there before. This is new territory for me. Fascinating.
Yeah, I this is
Flashing people is
Hygiene is
preferable,
important.
apparently.
I'm
Yeah.
even
But then you're
an
at the
adult.
front
This is
door
my
with your pants around your
domicile.
ankles. Hold
This is
on.
where I live. You're coming into my zone. This is the Ben area. If you're coming in here, you gotta be ready for anything. It's the wild. You're gonna be here for 6 months. Sometimes
get-
I'm gonna be pooping.
not to get crass, but I don't know how well. Like, Your Honor, I may have been hanging dong with something in my pants, but I mean, it's my house.
And those Girl Scouts were
fine.
at fault.
Just because my door was open.
It's not touching cloth if there's no touching of the cloth.
All right, we're adventuring into very dangerous land on the front page of Twitch. So let's scoot on ahead to Surge.
Anyways, flipping everything at once here. How lazy do you think I am? Oh! I have 1 yes from Ben, and I have a no from Kathleen and a no from Wheeler. Could I hear the no's, please?
Surge,
Yes, Kathleen.
you would. Okay, one, this would drive your partner bananas. She would hate it. And I know that you would never do that to her, right? And because it would just make her so upset. And two, it would also drive you bananas. You love order. You don't like you would just, it would just really ratchet up your irritation level. And I don't think you'd sign yourself up for it.
Wheeler?
You and your partner are both very particular about your space, and I've seen you clean individual Magic the Gathering sleeves, like with like a
Wheeler's not even lying.
Q-tip. Yeah, like if they came by, you would still clean after them. I feel.
Ben.
I think you would, because I think you do so much block placing and organization in your work times. The last thing you want to do is place things in their like current and like supposed spots in your real life. I also think that like one of the things that your partner and you do like, or more, I would say your partner does a lot is like she does like cleaning and stuff like that around the house. I've been around where it's like we're mid like meal and they're like, hey, all right, time to like clean these kind of thing, which is so cool. And if they didn't have to do that, then that'd be a huge bonus for the both of you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I cannot function if there's a mess. The reason I clean so much is like if there's something that's dirty in front of me, it's all I fixate on. So having somebody make it clean to get that mental block out is amazing. Be like, yes, please, God, somebody clean this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So yeah, good job, Ben. 2 points.
I'd like to challenge that answer.
I'm not lying.
Oh, I'm
But
not
you-
saying
Judge.
you were, but
You two are correct. Things need to be
Hi,
clean, but I don't
Ben-
need to be the one that cleans it.
Hi, Ben Wheeler here. I don't think you know yourself as well as I know you.
I think Kathleen and I each deserve half a point rounded up to the nearest point.
Yeah.
Matt, how
were
did people
on the
guess
right-
on you?
You were on the right track, but not quite far enough that track to get to the station.
Oh God. Moving along. Let's see. We have a yes, and a no. No. Why did you say no?
I think you're a very particular person, Matt. I from like the things that I've seen of your home and whatnot. So I haven't been to your apartment in many, I would say at least like 2 or 3 years, but there's not a lot of space to need to clean. So I don't think you'd actually need this service, like inconveniencing your life and all that jazz a bunch, and interrupting you and your partner. So I just figured this would just be an inconvenience that wasn't really necessary to you.
It is true that my previous apartment was a bachelor suite shared between 2 people, and there's not room for any more people in that environment, and there's not much to clean either. In the new place, there's not that much to clean either anyway.
Yeah! Oh man, I
Think
just
of
know
all
my
the time
friends.
savings. All of the time.
Oh no, I have to do my dishes. I know how to properly do them in my dishwasher, so I don't know. That's kind of it. Until I get a dog, the answer's no.
I also felt that there are very few people in this friend group that are as lazy as I am. So that's also
Well-
kind of why that I put out a lot of no's.
Let's see, because only Kathleen and Wheeler were brave enough to guess on mine. And they both guessed yes. So,
You
my
like-
close and dear friends, yes, Kathleen, explain yourself.
You like optimal processes. You would, if they only could show up at inconvenient times, you'd figure out how to make that as convenient for you as possible, because then you would be able to do other things and not have to do these things that annoy you. You just, make it better. You'd work around it. You'd cheat the concept of the question, I suppose. But
Yeah, these house cleaning services, even if you go with a generous, or with a smaller estimate of how much it would cost normally and how often they would come by, this is saving you like $1,300. And also, I don't know, just get somebody else to do it. That sounds pretty cool, right?
Well, so imagine you have a package that's out for delivery. You don't know when it's going to come. In my world, that means the entire day is off.
Yeah.
Like, that is the only thing I am doing. And this cleaner coming unannounced at unknown times, that's going to be my day every day for 6 months if I do this. I will be frozen in time.
You have one task, and it is to wait for the cleaner.
Yeah, I don't know. I just look at it as kind of one of those scenarios where it's like, yes, it's like the package thing, but the package guy is just like standing there like a space odyssey monolith outside of your door until you open up.
Out of curiosity, because we're all locked in here, how many people among us have lived in a house with 5 or more like roommates total?
Yo.
5
Yo.
or more. No.
Like a party
No.
house. How many people
Yeah.
have lived in a party house with like random people coming up at any times all throughout the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
what
Should've
if
asked this
what if
earlier.
you lived in like a similar situation and you were at someone's house a lot of the time. Right? What if you're one of those party house offenders?
So you were the person showing up just randomly.
That is actually me. I am the person that goes to other people's houses and just hangs out.
Yeah.
That was me growing
but
up.
then cleans.
Yeah, my parents
you
didn't
help
ever
out.
want me home, so I just
Okay.
I hung out in my friends' basements all day, every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the follow up on that, Wheeler? Just try to see.
So I'm just trying to get a read. This is baffling to me. I'm gonna flip the cards. It's a bunch of people saying yes, because it's a lot of it's saving a lot of money.
Yeah.
I am the house husband that does the cleaning. I am Captain Clean Everything, and I love to do it, but I hate to do it. So
Plus-
I'm snapping this off.
Plus, you have
immediately.
pets too, and that makes more mess, right?
Yeah. Like it's constant.
It's mind-boggling how much fur pets make. It's
I have
absurd.
I have a
I don't get
short-haired
it.
dog, and I don't know
Yeah.
where all this hair comes from because it's not
Yeah.
from any of us.
I
Yeah,
have
Ben,
to
you have
empty- I
multiple
to empty-
snakes and so much hair.
Yeah, the hair just like flies off of them. With one dog, I have to empty my Dyson twice every time I do vacuuming. Yeah.
Dang.
And it's so much hair. Anyhow, let's see. What did everybody think about me? 3 no's and a yes. All right. I don't know. Anybody who's got some strong feelings can talk about them.
The only reason I think that you would pick yes is because I know having a child is a lot. And like not having to ever clean would be like probably a huge weight off of your shoulders and stuff like that. But I also know you're somebody that also that's kind of like things like cooking and whatnot are a part of like sort of a routine for yourself. Like you enjoy doing those kinds of things. So that's why I thought that this would just be a massive inconvenience on your life instead of an actual improvement.
Yeah, I think you're just one of those people who's too busy to be able to take advantage of free cleaning.
Yeah. That's pretty good. It's like it'd
Wow.
be basically every time both you and G are at the moon base, they're showing
like-
up asking to be let in.
Yeah. Sorry, it's middle of the film day. Can somebody let us in? You're like, God, no.
Yeah, it's like this is like my 3-hour free window of time before I have to go pick up my daughter. Are you kidding me? No cleaning this week, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Let's see how that affects things on my board here. We've got 2 no's and a yes. Any strong feelings that people want to make known?
You're a man of particular tastes and particular habits. And that sounds awful the way I phrase that. But what I mean is that you enjoy the way you set up your life the way you want it to be set up, and you don't want people to mess with that.
Ian's just bald Dorian Gray. The way you were making him sound.
To add to Matt, yeah, I think you have a very particular rhythm with which you live your life, and you'll find it more disruptive than helpful.
Okay, yeah. I mean, so the thing is, like, I really dislike cleaning. I absolutely hate cleaning, and it's unfortunately one of those things that absolutely needs to get done. So it's a begrudging task every time. And I absolutely love to take advantage of free cleaning services, but that's fine for the hoi polloi who don't just don't do things outside in public. But I'm always in public now. This is my job, and if people interrupt this, then I don't have a living at all, and I lose the entire house.
Oh.
2,
Good point.
3. We had a full
this cleaner could put us on the street.
So interesting to note, in this group, we were a 50-50 split. Half of us said yes, half of us said no to this question. Really cool.
That tracks to me, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm
So are
happy
you
that I
saying
got all
we
those right.
split the room?
My favorite game!
Oh, I don't know if that's authorized.
All right, I'm going to grab these 2 cards over here and go read down in the lower reading corner. Don't mind me.
The reading corner.
In my defense, I voted yes for Ian because I thought you would think it would be funny to watch somebody else clean.
Get mad about
Like
it.
a very specific like cooking implement or like a keg setup or something elaborate where you're just watching them and they're like, I can't get out the grime. And you're like, oh yeah, it's bad.
But I don't know. You could just do anything.
You've actually literally been in my apartment when that's happened then, because I absolutely do that sort of thing.
Oh my God.
Wait,
You're gonna have trouble with that. I've tried.
Somebody pointed out to me that I said we evenly split the room, but there's 7 of us, and that's impossible. And now I'm really confused.
Did you count yourself?
I don't remember, honestly. Hey, both of my questions suck. What do I do?
Just
Molly,
grab
pick
another one.
Mine,
All right.
I mean, mine weren't inherently interesting the moment I read them, but you got to spin it. As a professional improv performer, comedian, man, you can do the thing.
Welcome to your new job description, Serge.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about awkward office dynamics. You're the IT person at an office. Hilarious. The CEO brings in their laptop. Hi, Graham. You have a virus on your laptop. When I dive in, I discover the virus came from not safe for work content. Oh, very naughty, Graham. What do you tell Graham happened on their computer?
So, okay, this is worded in a tremendously weird fashion.
Yeah.
So let me parse this in human conversation. You got a porn virus. Is that it? And you got to
So what happens here is my job is to fix the boss's computer. The boss
Graham
has a
got
virus.
a porn virus.
Yeah, Graham got a porn virus, and I'm the one who says, "Yo, Graham, I can fix your computer, but it's from all that porn." All that porn.
Are we going to get hacked by the
Hey,
Russians
boss,
again?
what's up?
I didn't think Max could get viruses.
He found a way.
Trust me, if you go to the right websites. I
So-
mean,
So the question
now-
is, would you tell them? I see.
Now, maybe, would you tell them where they got the virus from? Wait, would you tell the CEO what happened to their computer, why it's not working? Yes. So Graham has brought me a broken computer. I've discovered it was broken from porn viruses.
We traced the virus back to you Googling the word boobies.
Can I make a petition? Can I be answering a slightly different question? Because I feel like answering this question about my husband is actually a very different question than the rest of you have to ask. So in my version of the question, can it just be I'm literally like at like an energy company, like when I used to work in an office, and it's my boss who I like and I get along with because it's not that big of a company.
Or it's Paul. It's Paul's
Or it's
laptop.
Paul.
It's Paul. Yeah.
We have two bosses.
We have two
two
CEOs.
bosses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Paul. Okay, that
This
works.
could
You're only married to one of them.
I will say, based on dynamics, I have a very different answer between Paul and Graham.
I'm just saying, for the rest of us, it's Graham. But because
Okay.
Kathleen's special, with her special
Sure.
relationship with our CEO,
Yeah.
it's Paul.
We could imagine somebody
like
that isn't someone we know and work with and talk to on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. I want to give a big shout out to this magical scenario where Kathleen knows more about IT than Paul does.
Anybody else need any other specifications on this?
Christ, this is so
Can I
hard
get
to
a
guess.
third yes card? Is that
What's the difference between very NSFW and like just normal NSFW?
Whether you're comfortable talking to them about it or not, I guess.
Okay.
God, I hate all of these guesses. Can I also be guessing as if you're answering to Paul? Because it's still a different question for me.
yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
You
Sure.
can, you know what? You are answering for a hypothetical boss at a workplace of your imagination.
Yeah.
That's
Well, no,
beautiful.
I think-
That's beautiful, dude.
So for the
Yeah.
people watching who don't get the context, we all work together.
Yeah. So this is
Doing it
all
right
like
now.
this is our boss.
My question
This
stands.
is
Can I get
our
a
boss.
third yes card?
Yeah.
no, that's part of the fun of the game.
Well, I'm putting it up here.
I'm gonna go down here. Wait. Oh yeah, that's absolutely there. Okay, I need to vote one more time. Apologies. I apologize, Kathleen. This was not an easy one. Trust me, the other one sucked too.
Oh. Yeah, this is really hard. Yeah.
And we had to
then-
Google some pretty weird things for videos we've done in the past.
Looks like Ian's still struggling too, so you're not alone.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Yeah, I think I got that there. It's a tough one.
If you're worried about the answer,
This
just
is-
make a joke answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, I'm done.
All right, let's start with me here. Click, 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 and reveal. Wait, how did I
No.
click that one? Oops.
No.
What? How did that happen?
Let me hide that one. Oh, let me hide.
Okay, stop fighting. Stop fighting.
All right, we have 2 yeses and a no. Ian, why do you think I wouldn't tell the truth?
I think that I think honestly you have the ability to solve this situation in a discreet manner without having to directly say to them, "Yes, you got this from pornography."
The people who
like-
said yes, why did you say yes?
You are a solution-oriented individual. That's it.
And you'd find a way not to be just like, me. You'd just be like, here's the deal. You'd be very professional about it and calm and cool and collected because, you're like, this is a professional work thing and you would be able to maintain your composure, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. I would very discreetly and professionally be like, hey, this is how it happened. And just as a heads up, if you go to these sites, you might expect more of the viruses.
Hey, gang, this is why the space between bad and dragon is so important.
What?
Bad
You know what?
Dragon
No.
isn't a porn site, though.
Yeah, you go there for
I need to be clear.
artistic sculptures.
But is it
if
safe
you
for
use
work?
it properly.
Yeah, no judgment, just the truth. All right. A lot of people
Okay.
answering on Matt here.
Let's see. We have a no, we have a yes, we already saw. We have a yes, and we have a yes. Kathleen, why do you think no?
Well, to be honest,
That's the name of the
I
game.
I don't know. I had to put a no down somewhere. Sorry,
Fair.
Matt.
Fair. Any of the yeses, do you have any strong arguments for yes?
I think you would understand.
I think you'd think it'd be kind of funny saying some of the things very flatly.
I
know.
agree with Wheeler on that one. I think you'd be like, hey, look.
Hey, look,
just get the
boss.
moment to
Big
kind of
titty
just be like,
bazongas
ah,
mine.
Yeah.
just rib them a bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I said yes because I'm a solution-oriented individual.
Mm.
Also, I mean, it'll happen again if you don't say anything.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
All
They'll
right.
never know until you tell them.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got going on. Whoop. Ah, we are unanimous.
Hey!
Corey, you're one of the most blunt people I know.
Yeah,
and I feel
yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah, you
"Gee,
would
it's
not
porn,
sugarcoat
dude,
that for
you
a
idiot."
I just be
Why are
like,
you-
okay, Graham, this is how you install a VM to keep yourself safe. Use the sandbox when you're browsing. Ugh.
Also, it's
There are
2021. What porn sites are you going to that still give viruses?
Gotta keep your
You're the
It could be
CEO,
wearers.
You can pay for virus-free pornography.
Yeah. Which sites are you going to that don't get viruses?
Yeah, no, maybe he lost his copy of Photoshop again and just found one.
Boy, I can't find Adobe Photoshop anymore. Ooh, a torrent on Brazers. Yeah, that sounds like a good one to go to.
It just says
I
not
tried to
safe for
Google.
work.
I tried to look up a Photoshop tutorial on YouTube, and it was RedTube instead. And I mean,
You know how these things happen.
it's just natural.
I've never seen a Fourier transform like that before. But
All right.
Graham in chat right now is kind of giving me life.
All right. Ben and Matt are the only two people that voted. Let's see if they got their free meal ticket. They both said yes. Well, as somebody that has literally actually done this for a job before, yes. And it's very funny. Every
Yeah.
single time.
My argument was you would meme it. You would meme on it so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally just like the conversation of like, yeah, so it's probably not smart. In fact, it's discouraged to look up hardcore pornography during work hours, especially on work computers. I mean, if I had to give a, the following websites.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, by the way,
Yeah.
you're looking at the real baby stuff. So here's the recommendation
Yeah.
on where you
Yeah.
can go.
For ad
So
blocker.
here are the
Wow,
list
you can
of
still get off to that?
Yeah.
Here's the new adult films that are being added to the repertoire. Big Boobies 7.
End of list.
All right.
Fairly
All right,
legal.
what did everybody say? No. Everybody said no about me. All right, why?
I feel like I don't know, the apprehension on it, honestly, at the lead in of the whole question process made me believe that this made you profoundly uncomfortable. So yeah, I think in the opposite realm of Corey, I think you'll skirt around it gently.
Skirt. Well, I don't know. Like, if this is not my husband, it's just literally somebody I have a working relationship with. I think you can be a mature adult, and there's nothing like actually shameful about pornography. And I don't actually care what they do, but just like maybe don't do it there, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any suggestions for them, unlike everybody else. So I guess I would direct them to some of my coworkers for better suggestions. But
Right on.
I just don't know if
Anyhow.
I could do it to Paul. You know?
Do a little
That's my
dance
thing.
here,
Oh.
and then flip.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Mixed.
Any
So,
strong
Ian-
feelings?
Ian, you and I had the exact same thing. You were the sole no to my 2 yeses, and I'm the sole no to your 2 yeses. And I have the exact same answer for you that you had for me, which is I think you would be very discreet. You'd be like, there was a problem with a website that you visited. I have dealt with the problem. Your computer is now operational. And you just kind of handle it very discreetly.
Okay. Well, much like Wheeler, this is a situation I've also been in myself. And Serge, you are partially correct in that, yes, that's what I say outwardly, because I find that when you are put in a position of trust by the CEO like that, you can very well leverage that. So yes, I know exactly where you went, sir.
Yeah.
I would definitely avoid doing that in the future. I can certainly take care of this for you, but if we don't want to get that to get out, implied.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Blackmail.
Blackmail!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, not blackmail. It can become blackmail if need be.
Yeah.
Information. There's nothing wrong with
Graymail.
having information.
What is
Yeah.
pre-blackmail?
Right.
Hold
And
on.
then you run to the papers and go, extra, white heterosexual male watches porn at work.
CEO.
Stop the presses.
CEO.
CEO engages in 2 points.
All right. Is it just like shift? It is.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see what people had to say about if I'm discreet or not. Oh, interesting. Corey, why do you think I would say something about this?
Why wouldn't you? Like, it's just a thing. It's like, oh, you were on porn. Here, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Matt and Ian, why do you think I would not?
I don't think you're big on conflict.
Me? All right. You know what? You saying that about me makes me feel better.
And say what I say to this question is, I think you're just too bashful. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, I had to
man.
know to put somewhere.
I think that's a lot of it too. If I found out Graham got a porn bot virus, I would absolutely slam dunk tell him about this virus. Are you kidding me? Also, in the interest of just being like, it's porn. Who cares, right?
Right?
Yeah.
You know, it's 2021 and we have OnlyFans. I'm surprised this is a problem.
Well, we don't have an OnlyFans. Just to throw that out there to the
Sorry,
Twitch
yeah.
viewers.
We're on
You
a
don't
front
have an
page with like
OnlyFans.
17,000 people plus. Loading Ready Run it themselves does not have an OnlyFans.
But you can see us streaming at home. And
Yeah. But once we hit a certain tier on our Patreon, it's always open.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
it's
no.
my turn.
Yeah, I would buy a banner ad on the site that says "Graham, get back to work."
Oh my god.
All right.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Sir,
Matt's up.
is it? Wait, no.
I
it's
was
Matt.
the porn one.
You.
You were the porn
Okay,
one.
somebody quote.
Oh,
that, please.
wow, Matt got this super quick.
Oh,
You are being fired for pooping on your boss's desk. You did not do it. Since you've already been fired for it, would you poop on their desk?
And it just
wow,
says,
Graham's having quite the day.
Yeah.
you really built it up, and then in poop, right? You watched porn on the desk, and then you got two birds with one stone.
Oh my god.
man, that's a lot of control, actually, right there.
Okay.
Flex.
Are we?
Yeah, how
Are
much-
we? Sorry. Does Graham have a desk at the office? Or are we going into his home to do this?
Yeah,
Graham,
this question's
what
very
desk?
different than all work from home, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Oh, poor Graham.
Are we back at the office for this, or is this
Like,
still at home?
I don't think Graham has a desk at the office.
Again, this
No,
question
he has
is
a desk
very
at the
different
office.
for
Let's
Kathleen.
let's let Matt
Yeah,
answer.
thankfully Matt gets to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah. Let's say, oh, I don't want it to be one of the desks I use either.
I mean, if we're doing it in the CEOs, this could hypothetically be Paul's engineering area too.
In the
Oh.
studio?
Yeah.
Studio C, yeah. I'm thinking in the middle of the podcast one because Graham does a lot of podcasts there.
Oh, Studio B. Okay.
I have a follow up question with this.
Mm-hmm.
Who actually pooped on the desk?
Jade.
Bartleby.
Let,
Oh!
let Matt
yeah.
answer. Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't answer that. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Matt
All right.
answered some questions about Bartleby that I had before, but
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you stay
all
so
right.
regular?
So far the narrative here is that Bartleby pooped on Paul's desk, and we're getting fired.
Yeah.
And now asking if we would then proceed to poop on the desk.
who's gonna drop a deuce?
Oh, damn! This is hard.
I really don't know if I would poop or not.
Oh, that's terrible because I've already guessed on you.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I saw a
maybe
lot of
you've
cards fly my way.
maybe you've anticipated like what he'll settle on. Like maybe you know Ben's inner truth about pooping.
Mm-hmm.
This
Ben's already
question's-
said he'd answer the door without pants on. So
This
As,
question's really funny if you read it from the perspective of like your cat.
Yeah.
Well, then it's just yes.
Yeah,
As
I mean,
a-
it's
As a quick note, there is conservatively about $10,000 of equipment on the Studio C, desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
so you know.
But I'm
I mean,
fired.
it's not broken. It's
just a little dirty.
It's just poopy. Yeah.
Okay, first off, someone already pooped on it. Someone else,
Yeah.
and I've
yeah.
been fired.
yeah, it was like
Oh,
this
that's a
when I
good
got
question,
here.
Matt. Is the previous shit still there?
Right. So someone pooped on it, we cleaned it up, and now you're going to go back and do
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it got cleaned up before you went in, if you were to go in, because it doesn't make sense to put a poop on top of a poop, because you're putting a mess
okay.
on a mess. When
So you're saying that the cleaner has to do
retribution
double
here-
duty.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more. I'm sorry, you're stuck on me here.
This is a hard one.
It's
It
times like
is.
this I'm glad.
Oh.
I
Harder
have
than
a
you'd
job.
think.
This
Harder
is
than you'd
another
think.
this is another one where I feel like I don't have enough no answers.
Yeah. I thought this question would be fun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's a
It
good
is
point.
interesting that the previous one was more focused on Graham and this one's more focused on Paul. I don't know why, but
How many of you said yes to the
Fairness.
free cleaning service?
all right. I think everyone's in. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we do this instead of performance reviews.
Hi.
Easier.
Yeah, Serge. Tell me why you think yes.
All right, we've played Jackbox together for a long time, and you're very big on the workers rising up and finally unshackling themselves and sticking it to the man. And I think that given the chance, you'd absolutely poop on your boss's desk.
It's a communist
What,
movement.
that's your
mean, it's-
grasp on the modern socialist
I'm
movement?
just saying, if he had a chance to stick it to the boss, I think Matt would
It's
take
not
it.
workers.
Surge's vision of the
that is
far
not
left is
squat
just
down.
shitting on desks.
You have nothing to lose but
You do
control of
not
your
want to know
bowels.
what he thinks anarchy is.
Yeah.
Look, I also had to put yes somewhere, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Bring the great toilet paper and wipe the capitalists clean.
God.
Hey, if I get yes right here, y'all gonna have to look at yourself after laughing at me.
Any comments from the nose that are exceptional in some way?
Yeah, I don't think you do it because it's really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
also, like, I've heard of some people having, like, a morning movement every day, and I'm like, who are you, and how do you do that? Because I'm not... That doesn't happen to me. I don't
tried
have
fiber.
one in the chamber every day, you know?
Pick up smoking.
Sorry, wait. The reason why you're not going to do it is because you don't think you'll be physically capable, not because of any other reason, but just because you don't think it would actually work.
Right, so
on
can't
demand.
poop on demand. Yeah.
Your doctor
Yeah.
asks you about your bowel habits. And you're like, I don't know, doc. I don't think I'm up to doing it once a day in the morning.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
Plus, you know, why do the same joke again? You know,
I
if
find
you're
that
not going to
actually-
remix it.
It's the pressure that actually causes me to do it every day.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna flip the guesses on mine. All right, Matt. Why no?
Because I think that you could come up with so many better options as ways to really show your retribution.
I
You could
am
hack
deeply
into the-
passive aggressive.
I'm
Wheeler,
just
why
saying you
yes?
could hack into the system, is what I'm saying. You could do a lot more damage in
So-
other ways.
To give you I'll try to give you a real answer for the yes. Is that I think you'd get away with it. I think you could get away with it. Absolutely. Nobody does it twice in a row. And I think you might try to do it just to try to get away with it. If I had to pick somebody, you're one of the 6 people I would pick for this.
All right, I'm flipping. It's a no, but I do agree with you, Wheeler.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Poop is gross, so no poop stuff.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
if
everybody
I
poops.
did,
Yeah,
no
it's-
one would know.
Yeah, I try not to do it. It's pretty disgusting, actually. Okay. Okay. So,
Whoa.
okay. That's cool.
I mean, if the first one wasn't you, the second one's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a man of severe retribution, right?
Yeah, but I'm also a man of good hygiene, cleanliness, and expensive Korean toner. I'm not shitting on a desk. What are you, nuts? Jesus Christ. Do you know how gross this is? Not only is it gross and petty and a health risk, but also I'm not gonna Ben waddle my way from the desk to the bathroom.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to become a verb by the end of this stream.
Sorry,
Too late,
I'm not
dude.
going to waddle. Oh, it's so hard not including that
No,
word.
you know what?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
That
okay.
makes zero sense. Ben waddle
Ben,
away.
okay,
Yeah.
for the next hour,
Yeah.
for the next 20 seconds. Yeah. I wouldn't do it.
Ben Waddle sounds like a BBC presenter.
Well, I think Ben
Like
Waddle was
Chris
one of the
Waddle.
birds we played with.
Ben's waddler is a type of duck. Yeah.
Let's see. You guys all said no, which is good because I also said no.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I
Not
was-
because it's completely unhygienic or like it is, but one, I didn't actually poo on the desk, which means I can sue for wrongful dismissal. But what is going to sink my wrongful dismissal suit faster than anything is evidence of me pooping on a desk.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Kathleen, I love that you and I had similar thoughts on that attack as well, revolving around a wrongful dismissal suit. My thought, though, is that, again, I can't afford a wrongful dismissal suit, so I might as well just take it. Everyone's very confident, though, about me. No. Serge, why no?
Who poops on a desk?
Me apparently.
I knew it. I knew if I had to use my yes, it had to be on Ian.
If I am being fired and there is no chance that I'm actually going to make any money out of a wrongful dismissal suit, oh, absolutely, I'll just dump it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No respect for the equipment. I mean, Paul too, but the equipment. I mean,
Ian's a man that leaves his worries at the desk. You know, when he goes home.
Separation of work and home life, and you know, when I'm no longer working, I guess it's my home.
I know
Wait,
how
what?
you would do it too. Like you just go in, make a fresh pot of coffee, and then have at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, cigarette.
You'd have a
definitely.
newspaper and everything.
no
with
cigarette
you too.
after.
Yeah. You'd wear like your finest suit too, as you do it. All right, I'm curious. I know I'm touted as kind of being one of the more chaotic individuals in our lives. Yeah, I figured there'd be a couple of yeses in here. Kathleen, why do you say no?
One, I just don't think you're that chaotic. I think there's
Good.
a line, right? And I think this is perhaps beyond your personal threshold.
Ian and Corey from the same household. I've stayed at their home many times.
Yeah, you have.
Wait, why? Why would you say this about me?
Well, I'm glad we're friends. But I believe that, you know, once in a lifetime opportunities only come around once in a lifetime. And if you've got that chance to leave a deuce on the way out the door, then yeah.
Crap DM.
Well, I would agree with you, but there's one key thing. And it's that I like my poops to take a very long time because this is my peak playing games on my phone area. And I feel like if I have to poop and dash, it's not worth it. If I have to go to the bathroom in like public washrooms, I'll even try and make that like an endeavor that I skip completely. I like to poop in the comfort of my own home. To the point where my legs start getting like falling asleep
Fall asleep.
while I'm
Yeah.
sitting on the
Needles,
toilet.
yeah.
You like that?
It's peak doing stuff on your phone time. So I would not partake in the pooping. Also, having worked with the equipment that's on there, it would just be really sad. I've cleaned soundboards out before, and I wouldn't wish that on poor Paul.
Ben, I have a
we
follow-up
got one more
question.
still.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh.
follow-up
Alright.
question, Ben. Do you wipe down your phone at all? Like, do you sanitize it at all?
I mean, I sanitize it like as much as you would like a phone, like maybe like a couple times a week or whatever. But like,
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Only on
You're bringing
special
it out on the
occasions.
toilet. Yeah.
yeah. What do you time out? How much of like a monster derby road rally do you think my poop sessions are, Matt? Like I'm pulling my pants down, doing the thing, and then wiping, washing my hands, and then grabbing my phone.
Except in the case where someone knocks at the door, in which case you neither wipe nor wash your hands.
Right, and then I Ben waddle and let my free cleaner in the door. Yeah,
Things
absolutely.
do move in the air, though. Just as a heads up, if you smell it, it's because there's particulate everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if
that's
you
a
can
good-
smell something, it's directly touching your brain.
No, that's a good point. So what we're saying here is that put a goddamn hazmat suit on if you
Yeah.
want to do anything in the
we're-
bathroom.
We're bringing back my asthma theory.
There are
Yeah.
some public washrooms that actually have sanitary wipes for your phone after now.
Sucks your asthma theory.
All right, I flip. And yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, people are just beautiful porcelain dolls who go in the bathroom and pray for 10 minutes and then come out and nothing else happens. God, no. Of course, no.
Wait.
They pray to the porcelain throne.
Yeah,
Sure.
Like a
that's how it.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Serge, knowing stories from your past, I just found it impossible to vote on your card.
Yeah, you've done some wiggy stuff in the past. That's
Good
true.
point.
Yeah, there was that
This
one
is-
time where you shit on Paul's desk. So.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a really good time for us to welcome all the people who have now joined us from the Twitch front page. Hey, welcome to Loading Ready Run. We're playing TBH, to be honest, and it's a great, fun game about learning some things about your friends that you may or may not have wanted to know about. But we do all sorts of silly stuff, and if you like what you're seeing here, please hit that follow button. Mash it as hard as you can, because force matters in clicking, I guess. Stick around.
So great. So hey, Paul here.
Hi.
Sorry
Hi,
about your
boss.
desk. My
Person who is in charge of paying our salaries and such.
my concern is that in the current circumstances, I sometimes don't go into Studio C for weeks at a time because I don't go into the office very often. I'm concerned that nobody would go in there for a long time.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I think if someone did go in there and shit on your desk, they'd probably be wearing a mask while doing it, so they'd be as safe as possible.
What, you don't want a well-aged brown on your desk? Come on.
Oh, God, I could have used not that phrase in my life.
It's like 3 weeks later, you come
Yeah.
in, the office stinks, and there's like these small pellets on the desk because all the moisture's evaporated out of it. And we're like, what kind of mouse left this?
Oh, a giant rabbit was in here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Corey, are you having fun picking
Oh.
questions?
I forgot.
I just have to say, Wheeler, your crap DM joke was wildly unappreciated. That was very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, while we do... Oh, crap, never mind. Hi.
Well, you what?
I was
Huh?
going to sneak away and grab a glass of water, but I'll listen instead.
All right. You witness a crime, and your childhood bully has been arrested as the prime suspect for that crime. As the only witness, you are the only person who knows it wasn't them. Do you come forward to let them off the hook? When you were a child, this person swirlied you every day.
Yeah, like how old were you like when they no longer were bullying you? Like how long was this bullying process?
It lasted
Or is
until
it
you grad.
individual?
Like, you graduated. Oh, and then...
like high school too.
Yeah, high school, like, because you're the witness, so you
Ooh.
still run into them a lot. So,
Yeah.
like, graduated high school, you thought you'd never see them again, and then it turns out you went to the same regional college,
Oh, yeah.
and
So,
then
like,
later transfer to the same university to get your degree.
This is interesting.
What
I have
kind
a very
crime we
important question.
talking?
What is the crime that you witnessed?
Yeah.
Did they kill a man, or is this like petty theft or something?
What's a fun one?
What's a fun crime? cool crime with coriander.
Oh, well, there's always poisoning.
And, like,
Crapping
white-collar
on
crimes
someone's
are
desk.
boring, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Embezzlement.
Hacking. the-
embezzlement, right? Like, this person embezzled from, like, the firm they got hired at after university. Sure. You saw them not do
Embezzlement.
it.
So they're going
We
they're on trial for embezzling, and they bullied you until all through high school.
Your entire life.
And- Oh, All right. Wait, hold on. My life is more than high school, so I need clarification here.
They're
When
just
did
your
it
high
stop?
school. They're your childhood bully,
Okay,
but they
I
never
see.
stopped.
Okay, interesting.
Here's
But so like there's still like you wouldn't want to walk down a dark alley with them today, kind of thing. Like they are a constant menace in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought the hand up. Well, all right, my hand. Me. If we come forward and lie, sorry, if we lie, if we're like, yeah, they did it, are they guaranteed to receive some kind of sentencing or punishment, or is there a chance that we will come forward, lie, and then they'll get off? And like, is there a chance of us being found out that we are lying under oath?
Your options are to come forward and let them off the hook, so like actually testify, or just
Yeah.
not testify.
Oh, just let it. Okay, gotcha.
Through
Yeah,
inaction.
just let it
Wait,
happen.
oh, we don't even
Right.
have
Through
to
it-
be there?
You don't have to be
Yeah,
there.
So through inaction,
Interesting.
and they don't know, like they don't know that we witnessed it,
Yeah.
or do we know? Okay, all right, great.
yeah,
all right.
you can save your bully, or you can do nothing and they get arrested for crime you didn't do.
They didn't do.
Sorry, really
Do
quickly.
they work
what
for
does,
any, what
does
kind of
yes and
company
no
do they
mean
work
here?
for?
So yes wouldn't.
Sorry, too many questions.
Yeah,
Uh,
Kathleen first.
What company?
Yeah, what kind-
Oil
yeah.
and gas. Big corp.
So you're saying it's a victimless crime?
Serge, did you have a question?
What does yes and no mean here?
Do you come forward to let them off the hook? Is yes. No
Okay.
means you let them rot in jail forever.
Okay. It's a victimless crime, said Kathleen.
I'm noticing people are leaving Corey and Wheeler. To
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to nab a Wheeler spot here.
Yeah,
Too late.
and now Ian is high and dry. There's just so many options.
If by high and dry you mean laden with points.
His riches, so many riches.
Come suckle at my stellar teat.
Uh-huh.
Did you intend to only say that? I don't know.
It's 4 stars.
It's a good teat.
Yeah. Free range.
My God.
All right,
Okay.
go for it,
That's
Corey.
everyone.
Let's see. Just make sure I'm not selecting other stuff. And no. Wow.
Unanimous.
Wow. Like I was pretty on the fence about definitely definitely doing something completely immoral.
Yeah.
You were just so
Reprehensible.
You were so convincing in the
Yeah.
heinous acts that they had done towards you, and I was like, you know what, Corey's got a grudge.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
a lot of that was justifying my own answer.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Everybody said yes, as in yes, I would come forward to let them off the hook. Let's go around the horn. Ian, why?
You joke too much about Jesus to be immoral.
Thank you.
People who get
That's a
the
very
lessons-
weird thing to say, but thank you.
Only the people who really get the lessons make the jokes.
All right, Ben.
I think you're definitely the kind of person that while you'll tell me like screw that guy, I think you've actually got a very good moral compass on you, and you'd be like, no, this is the thing to do. And begrudgingly, you would show up and do the thing.
Serge.
I can't think of a person whose name is more synonymous with justice than Wheeler.
Okay. That's I mean, I guess I'm a bit of an open book. I'm very set in my ways, something of a paladin of sorts. But no, no. Do you know how much time this takes?
Right?
Good point. Very good point.
This is so much time and energy and unnecessary costs. We're content creators. I can't take a week off. What are you, nuts? A week? Jesus.
That's basically
Also,
throwing
this
your
person-
career down the toilet.
Yeah, this person's an asshole. Probably. I don't actually know. Maybe they, learned from their mistakes as a child. But yeah, no, it's too much time.
Apathy. All right.
All right. What did everyone say about me?
Oh.
All right. Matt, you said yes. Ben and Serge, no. Anybody want to talk?
I think that. Oh, you go, Serge.
I think you'd feel really guilty if an innocent person went to jail, even if they slighted you.
Why did you vote no then?
Yeah,
What?
so Serge did the exact same thing as me, where I definitely meant to. I thought no meant that like you would for whatever reason, but it's fine. So now I'm arguing on the side of the that Kathleen would be like, screw him. And say no to it. So I actually believe
that's
yes.
what
but
I
my
said
card,
too.
My card is no, and I'm gonna do with how I laid it.
That's fair.
I think that Kathleen, you would very begrudgingly go down there, but you do believe in working beyond base grumblings and troubles and disagreements towards a more just society. You make an effort to be better.
Aw, thank you, Matt. That's very kind. I did say yes, but not for any of the reasons that you guys thought. What tremendous leverage to hold over this asshole to let them know that I
you,
literally
yeah.
have their fate in my hands.
Yeah.
That's salt. That's the universe giving you a little gift as well. So you get to make sure that the right person goes to jail, and you get to really, really watch this person squirm, because they think that you're not going to do it.
I could just imagine you on the stand with unbroken eye contact as you testify.
All right. What do people think about me in this situation here? Yes and yes, you said.
Yeah.
Any reasoning behind that?
As a communist, you believe in a more just utopian society, and that's why I thought you would say yes.
Okay. Well, as a human being, personally, I have nothing but disdain for unjust and unnecessary laws. In fact, there's that. But following the laws,
It's your responsibility, Ian.
following ethics, and that's why we go yes.
Okay. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. As a communist, you would follow ethics, not the law.
Can't remake society until we break the old one down.
All right.
Again.
What do people think about me and my affiliation towards bullies and crime? Wow. Everybody thinks that I would just leave this person to rot. Do you all... let's go with Corey. Why do you think that?
Yeah, I think you think bullies are stinky.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they should go away forever.
Yeah, bullying is the worst.
So, Matt?
You literally said within the last hour that you were the laziest person of this group, and this is an ask to get you to go down to the courthouse and vouch for this person.
Matt absolutely has the exact reason why I put no.
Wow.
Hey, are you kidding me? I don't even drive. I'm not taking the bus to this.
Yep. Yeah.
Holy moly, this would suck. Are you kidding me? And also, bullies are bad and all that. I mean, maybe if you didn't want to get tried, you shouldn't get caught. Not, I guess, actually doing the crime, but still, just don't get caught at all.
Wow.
Do they have witness protection for people who testify to testify on behalf of their bullies?
I don't know. I feel like if I just didn't show up, they would. Like, I guess that we never asked. if the bully knew if you knew. You know?
No, they don't. We did a
They
double
don't?
set. They don't know that
Oh,
you
did
know.
we? Oh, then
Yeah.
extra screw him. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, to the
If my
shadow
client,
realm.
if my client doesn't get any protection, you're going to have a witness with a noogie the next time we get into court.
Yeah.
Simply don't get caught for the crime you didn't commit, and you wouldn't be in this issue.
All right, let's flip things over here. 1, 2, 3. Rotato.
Mixed.
A no from Kathleen. Kathleen. I'm curious.
I think that the absolute lack of repercussions, right? This is basically, you get away scot-free. It would be too much. It would bring out your inner snurge.
I just need to address chat really quickly here. Y'all know snurge is a bit, right? I don't have these feelings, and I'm not tamping them down, right?
Are
I
you
still
accusing
hold
us
true.
of projecting?
This is like a Green
True,
Goblin
that Snurge
situation.
is the good one. Surge is the evil twin. This is the Simpsons Hugo and Bart moment.
I honestly think
Snurge is the good one. Surge is the evil one. I'm telling
Interesting.
you.
All
I
right.
think that Serge has he's got a good heart, but more importantly, he has an image to maintain.
Is he incorrect, Serge? Is he incorrect?
Oh my God. All right, Wheeler.
I don't know. It seems. I don't think you could sleep with doing this if you just let them go to jail.
Thank you, Wheeler. Somebody
Yeah,
with
you're
a conscience. Look,
Yeah.
forgiveness has to start somewhere. And we were in high school. I hate to tell you this. I'm old. That was a long time ago. Chances are we've moved on. We're completely different people. And just because they did something crappy in the past doesn't mean this could be the first step to reconciliation between us. Of course, I'm gonna get them out of there. I have a car. My schedule's pretty open. I'd make this work.
It's gonna be a great press release.
Yeah, we'll doll it up
Yeah.
real nice.
So Ben, I'm glad you have I'm glad you're conscious
Yeah.
during this all.
All right. We have yes, 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 and no. Ian, why do you think no?
You're wrathful. I can see it in your eyes.
Oh my God.
I just haven't crossed you yet. That's
Okay.
I say this with the most respect in my heart. I think you're too much of a goody two shoes. I think you.
Are you calling me a weenie?
Okay, weenie was in my head. I never said weenie, but you said it. So now it's
Is Ben the bully? Matt, would you tell us if Ben bullied you in high school?
Oh my God.
I think Matt would would have the thing of just being like, I don't think you could live with yourself, or you wouldn't feel comfortable not doing your civic duty or whatever.
Okay. Any comments from Kathleen or Corey?
You're a fundamentally ethical person, I feel.
Okay. I said yes, but here's the wrinkle. People are saying I'm a fundamentally ethical person. That I have a bit of the Ben problem where I'd feel a bit lazy about it, like, oh, that's a lot of work to go in. But then I'd be like, oh, I'm married to someone and I don't want them to lose all respect for me.
Well, you don't have to tell them. I mean,
Yeah,
marriage
you're
is
right,
about
all right.
secrecy.
I need to be clear. I'm cool with benning, but the Ben problem as an allusion to just general laziness, I don't know if I can stand for that one.
Fair.
That's uncalled for. Now, it is worth noting that the two Bens did say no, mostly off the fact that it's time consuming.
Laziness, yeah.
But
Yeah,
Well, you also called me a weenie, Ben, so.
it's true. I did do that. Yeah.
Imagine going into the courtroom and they're like, I can't believe the weenie came to save me. And you're like, thanks, cool.
oh, thank you for handing me my cards. Okay.
Here, you need
I'm
one of
gonna-
these.
Yeah. Oh no, I got it. I sneakily did it off screen.
Oh.
Do I press spacebar? Oh my god, that's massive. You are giving your big presentation.
Put it on the in play.
You are giving your big presentation when you silently toot. Based on how it felt, there's a 55% chance you pooped yourself a little. Do you pause your presentation for a bathroom break? I am now opening the floor to questions.
There's a lot. Okay, so this is the Oops All Poop edition.
Apparently,
TBH. It seems like.
You didn't want to see the second
How
one.
much is this poop? Like, if it did happen, how much poop are we talking? Are we talking like a full pants kind of situation, or is it just
Say a
like
little.
Not like a waddle to the door kind of amount. Like,
An uncomfortable presence.
again, it's enough that you might doubt yourself and that you'll have to rely on experience. But it's not. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, but you could probably get away with nobody else noticing as long as they're far enough away from you.
Yeah.
Big
So,
question
question
here.
is: are we on a panel or are we like a solo presenter?
Solo presentation, but no, there's no like podium or anything. Like think like TED Talk with no props.
This is
Oh.
this is my big question then on that is so if it's a presentation, is there follow up afterwards, or do I get to walk backstage?
There is a short Q&A. However, it would only be about 5 minutes. We just have a couple of minutes for some extra
Okay,
questions.
but me still
You'd
on
still
stage
be on
and then
stage?
step into a microphone.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you're on stage. I mean, you have a mic attached to you.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not-
but I mean the questions will be done like from a distance. No one's
Yes,
coming
from
up
a
and shaking my
distance.
hand. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, next question. Is anyone within smelling range of you?
Nobody in the audience.
Okay.
However, if you go a little too far, stage left and stage right, a grip might catch a whiff. But that's a lot of maybes.
Okay. Do you have diarrhea?
Personally, no.
I mean,
and in this
scenario.
question, no.
Okay.
This is a really middle of the road poo.
So we're backed up against like curtains or on a stage. This is not like theater in the round. We're not like.
It is like a small, like jutting. It's like the
Jetty
belfry.
pier?
It's the belfry.
Okay.
Amphitheater style.
Yes.
So like a medium-sized theater, but
Yeah.
like no one's behind you. No one can see your butt.
If you go really close to the lip, maybe, and if you turn a certain way, somebody might be able to notice. But
I have a final question on it too for myself.
Yes.
If you take this break, are you absolutely going to run up against the next panel after you?
Oh.
you probably won't have time for Q&A. I mean, you certainly won't. And you might have to trim. So yeah, you'd be that guy.
Oh, and sorry. Well, I thought of that. What is your presentation about?
The importance of hygiene in a position of social standing.
Oh, the reversal at the end. That really complicated everything.
Whoops.
I think that
Wow.
makes it simpler.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is more of a question than a comment, or a comment
Oh,
than a
no.
question.
Yes,
have,
you in the plat. Go ahead.
Did you deuce yourself?
Once again, I'd like to thank all of you who are just joining us brand new from Twitch front page. We're loading ready run, and this is the silly stuff we get into. Hit that follow button. It gets better.
Did people hear the toot?
No, it's
And
silent,
they're
right?
Silent.
well, it's you.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, it's
Based on
a
the
silent toot.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a you
okay.
silently toot.
Yeah.
Silent toot, holy toot.
So just to clarify,
Yeah.
this is something that you're uncomfortably aware of, but the audience has no chance of knowing unless you acknowledge it.
Well, your disposition might change now that you have, potentially pooped a bit, right? Like they will become like this might be a person to person thing, but if you do think that you pooped yourself and you decide to carry on, I think you will probably like your movement, your overall presence is probably going to shift, right?
After you've shifted a bit down there.
Yeah. When you move, it moves just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not bring it back.
Wow.
For the love of God, please don't bring it back.
I'm just imagining. So, like, Little Nas had his pants break live, and people went frame by frame and analyzed that. And I can just see people going frame by frame, and that's the exact moment when Wheeler pooped himself. Just this frame, just like.
That is so nice of you, Serge, to say that Ben Wheeler is as big, if not bigger, of a public figure than Lil Nas X.
Little
Yeah,
network
yeah.
storage.
Yeah, the holy trinity of gay cowboys. It's me, Orville Peck, and Little Nas X. All equal reach and importance and capabilities.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Well, Nas X is very popular, but he's the baby of the bunch. Like, he's the new kid on the block.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to decide who would shit themselves. 1 second.
You already have 3 out.
Yeah, you already have 3 out.
Oh, okay, great. Cool. We all good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beauty. All right. For myself, we have Matt and Ben. Both said no. Why no?
I don't know. I feel like you're a very calm and collected guy when you do presentations and stuff. You're not exactly like manic and moving around. So I feel if there was zero repercussion of anybody like being aware of it and stuff, I think you would finish up your thing, nod and say thank you, and then go do your thing.
Yeah. You can maintain the horse joke for as long as it takes. So I think you can maintain a presence, an air of respectability and poise until you're done with your meet and greet.
Sorry, you saying I pooped myself during the last horse joke I made? The answer is actually yes. My husband has a saying: every adult poops himself at least once in their life, and I disagree. It is it's a massive divide in our marriage. And if it did happen to me, I would be so distraught for both that reason and cleanliness. I would. Sorry, I have to go do something.
You have to go do something. Yeah.
And then I'd laugh and then trip and fall, and my pants would fall down, and the whole thing would be for naught.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what do y'all think I would do? All right. 3 yeses, I would take a break, and 1 no. Ian, why do you think I would not take a break?
I think I might have miscarded this one. That said, I can still defend this. And I think that,
All right.
I think that you've got a show must go on mentality there.
Yeses?
The show does not need to go on. If you're feeling uncomfortable.
You respect yourself enough to know when to put yourself first. And this seems like a put yourself first kind of situation.
That's fair. That's fair. So I said no because 1, I'm in the middle of giving a presentation. Okay, so I'm going to break my flow, and worrying about breaking my flow is going to be worse than just like, oh, that's uncomfortable. But you know what? I always wear black jeans because I'm goth like that. So, like, no one's really going to be able to tell. I've only got, like, maybe 15 minutes left. And not to be too disgusting about it, as a woman, sometimes, at certain times of the month, things happen unexpectedly where fluids come out of your body. And you know what? As somebody who's had to deal with that my whole life, you know what? It just happens. People who menstruate we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep going, and then I'm going to be like, no Q&A. I'm going to peace out of the stage, and I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then either have a meltdown then after my presentation is over, or just move on with my life because it was okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Here we go. Flippity up. Everyone says no.
Look, Ian, as a well-respected improviser, we imagine that you can roll with whatever the world or the stage throws at you, even if it's pooping yourself.
I mean, I say a lot of things. But one of the things I say is commit to the bit.
Yeah!
And when you think about it, if it's happened, it's not getting any better. Like me leaving to go clean things up, I've already shat myself. There is no going back from that. So
And
might as well just finish up what I'm doing.
You've done a little Nas X on stage.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
Desert Bus 10. I split my pants jumping down my final movement, and you can frame by frame and see exactly where it happens. But I roll with it and keep going.
Yeah.
Bravo.
What you thinking,
all
Ben?
right. Let's see what people have to say about me. I'm actually genuinely curious on this one. Butcha. Oh, we got 2 no's. We got, what is this? This is Kathleen and Serge thinking that I would just keep going, and Corey thinking that I would stop. Corey, why do you think I would stop?
I think you would be worried about the footage following you for the rest of your life. You would be known as Waddlin' Ben. Look at him go.
That already exists, and I'm all right. I'm at peace with this now.
Yeah, but we don't have footage of you. Like,
Oh, we need a GIF to go along with this mental tapestry we've created. Kathleen, Search, why do you think I would stop?
You're a professional. You'd just be like, whoop, but then you just carry on with it.
Or I wouldn't stop. Yeah.
Yeah, you just go,
Not just add to what Ian said about being a performer and wanting to keep going with it, but from your theater background, especially the question you asked about, will I butt up against another performance? And will that ruin, like, let's say we're at a long convention and we know that this could impact like 3 panels after you. I think out of consideration for that, you'd be like, it's 50-50. I've missed that shot in XCOM. I may have not pooped myself. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, actually, Serge is pretty like spot on with it. Whenever we like run like way too late and stuff like that, and we just talk and don't use our time correctly, I get really uncomfortable in those scenarios. So I would just kind of keep it flowing. Also, I've definitely pooped myself, not on stage or anything, but with how I dealt with it at the time, I certainly feel like I'd be okay with it, because it's just a part of being a boy with a lot of allergies. Sometimes you sneeze really, really hard, and bad things happen. That's just how it be. So you're absolutely correct. And I broke the game with that beautiful remark. So go ahead, Serge.
Oh, where's my? I think I was here. All right, we got 3 answers, and I'm revealing them. And we have a no and 2 yeses. Matt, why did you say I would not stop the show?
Because I think you take pride in your ability to talk to people and be charismatic with them. And yeah, for that reason, I think you would just keep rolling with it. Also, like, you're just a guy that, adapts. You adapt and you overcome.
Ian.
You seem clean.
Yeah, 100% my thing is, Serge. Yeah. I know you're a huge need freak. We talked about it already. You really don't like being sticky. You don't like being like any of those kinds of things. So I think you would just stop.
You know what? If people were there to hear me talk about something, I think they'd understand if I had to take a break to check my pants. Absolutely, yeah. I would go and take a break, and I would make it work. I'd make it part of the show. I'd be like, we're going to take a little 5-minute cleanliness break. Just stick around. We'll be right back.
I mean, it is a thing about cleanliness, so it's like, all right,
Yeah.
now everybody go be clean for 5 minutes.
Go check your pants, everybody.
Oh
Get
my
up,
god.
stretch your legs, check your pants.
Yeah. We have mixed results here on my board. Wheeler, why do you think yes?
Why would you pause to make sure that you didn't shit yourself, or that if you did, you could clean up?
Yeah.
Because you may have pooped yourself, and if you did, you want to clean up. That it's disgusting and it's very gross.
Okay.
It's very
okay,
gross.
Fair. Corey, why do you think no?
You're an unstoppable juggernaut. Little poop's not gonna get in your way.
Juggernaut?
What?
Oh. Thank you for the compliment, Corey.
You're welcome, Matt.
I would not have the single slightest bit of a poker face about it, and that's why I said yes, because regardless of if anyone caught it, I would have caught it, and then I would have shown it on my face immediately. So if I didn't stop, then people would be like, what is going on with this person?
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're saying the people in the audience would be like, "Oh, that man has pooped himself."
Yeah.
Hard
And now
read.
he's tweeting through it.
Do you think the Juggernaut's ever pooped himself?
like
'Cause
the
that suit-
juggernaut.
Yeah, because the suit would have to be really hard to get off.
It's just a hat.
He's got a
Just
butt
the
flap
big hat.
on the back.
Well,
Yeah,
He
the
dumps out.
Juggernaut is known for being unstoppable, so why do you think his bowel movements would be?
good point. Goes right,
Nothing
it goes
can
right
stop
through the
that
suit.
guy,
Yeah.
and he's got a good show going.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
He needed a ranged attack in MVC.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
That's why.
All right,
Bad, huh?
Ian.
Yeah.
Ian, what's up?
What's up with you? Oh, what's up with me? You would go right. You would go right through. You would burn through it.
It's just the fire of my anger would eliminate the problem.
Yeah. I think you care more about people knowing that you might have done the doo doo.
Surge.
I think even as a performer, there's a point where you could leave stage, check your pants, and then come back and still make it work. I don't think there'd be anything that would be more important than a poopy bottom to you.
Kathleen.
I think the uncertainty might throw you off. I think you might find it to be like a little stressful itch at the back of your brain, and you might try to press through it, but then you'd have to be like, no, I've got to go take 5 and then come back and finish strong and clean.
Yeah, this is really counter to what I expected people to be like. To be like, Corey, you have no shame. And I'd counter with like, no, I'm made entirely out of embarrassment. But I would actually just continue with the presentation.
Oh,
And, like, that's my time slot. And it's got to happen there.
Yeah.
I'm doing a
presentation or the
presentation. Once the presentation starts, there's no stopping.
Gross.
Oh, good
I just
job,
think it would
everyone.
be so awkward to be like, doing a presentation about hygiene and social standing, and then to, have the thought going through your head of, did I just poo myself?
Yeah, but as you said yourself, I might be familiar with fluids, or it may have happened in the past, and I may have already had to deal with this exact problem.
That's true. I just think that it's like a fear is the mind killer moment, I think, in that situation.
Good question.
Just picture yourself as what you wish to be, and what you wish to be is someone without poo in their pants, I think.
Be your best self.
All right. Speaking of being your best self, I have picked a card for our next round because I want to make sure
good.
we finish our game on time.
Excellent.
So it's pretty straightforward. Would you accept a role in a Super Bowl commercial as the face of an extremely embarrassing medical condition?
I have a question. How much are you getting paid?
Oh, lots. It's a Super Bowl commercial,
God,
quite
yeah.
a bit. You're not like a super well-known actor, so it's like, I'm going to say high 5 figures.
I have a question.
But if the campaign does well, they'll bring you back as the face of like exceedingly stubborn plantar warts or ingrown butt hair depilatory products, or we can workshop what exactly this is. It's not like disgusting, but it's embarrassing.
I
So
do
question
actually need to
at a
know
conference.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You need to know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It's something that affects all humans, and
Is this
it's
just
the kind of thing you'd rather keep private.
Yeah. Is this just
All
the
right.
problem of like you poop when you're at a conference?
No. Ooh. You're going to be the face of a rare medical condition that is whatever the Greek for real slippery thighs is. You just sweat excessively from your thighs all the time. Like to the point that, there's if you're reading out dialogue, like, do you suffer from chafing or general crotch rot? Right?
Question.
So-
Kathleen. So when it says we are being the face of it,
Yeah.
do we have to then pretend that we also have the disease? Like we have to come out and say, like,
Yes.
as a fellow sufferer of slippery thighs,
Yeah.
I recommend
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Absolutely. This is you're being paid to endorse it. You don't actually have this condition because you're an actor, but the director somewhere felt that your face would sell soaking wet pants better than anyone
You said
else.
this was a 3-figure paying gig?
It's 5 figures.
It's high
Five-figure.
5 figures.
Yeah,
We're
between
gonna say that-
$10,000 and $90,000.
Oh no, I'm going to say you're going to get $85,000
dang.
US for this.
All right.
You're going to
Okay.
get $85,000 US, and if this commercial does well, they will bring you back for a contract where your pay is going to go up to $150,000 US per commercial.
Will this role define my career or the hypothetical career for the rest of my acting life?
Are you
like,
going to become
will
the
I forever
Daniel
be?
Radcliffe of slippery thighs?
Yeah, right. It's just like anytime you try and get any other role, they're gonna look at my crotch and be like, "Awfully slippery there, Jaeger." Be like, "Oh man."
You're the
Well, I mean,
Flo
the-
from that car commercial from Progressive or whatever. Except
yeah.
a different Flo.
Flo makes millions of dollars a year making those commercials, by the way. So like this could be an extremely lucrative, if you forgive my pun, boon to your liquidity, as we'll say.
Very good.
So yeah, you're definitely going to get lots of money for this if the commercial does well. If it doesn't do well, you're still going to get lots of money and a lot of exposure. And sometimes you can be in an embarrassing commercial and turn it around, like the girl who was in the Peloton commercial, and then who got to be in the Ryan Reynolds like aviation gin commercial because everybody hated the Peloton commercial so much.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
And, like,
I got to get my guesses in.
It does sound like if you contract this rare condition that as an actor who got paid so much, you can just dab the worrying sweat away with all the money you made.
Oh, you can't retire on 85 grand. Like that's good, but that's not never work again kind of money, right?
Wait, are you
Well,
serious?
it depends. You could go out and you could definitely go out and be a hermit with $85,000. I think.
I've made so many huge financial mistakes.
$85,000 US, so it's even more for
Yeah.
us because we're from Canada.
Yeah.
Is this
And 100 and
is this taxed or non-taxed?
Is it union work?
we'll say that's after tax.
Oh,
dang.
okay.
I mean, it's the Super Bowl. They have lots of money.
Yeah.
So,
My answers here.
Oh, it looks like everyone's in. Oh, other than Ian.
oh, wait, I haven't answered my own dilemma.
Oh,
People
I
are
got so wrapped up in it.
people are saying like, yeah, like that's not a lot of money. But I like literally the other day was just like watching videos of people checking out $20,000 homes and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you could just buy a home and then you have no mortgage payments and you just have 65,000 just chilling, and then anything
Yeah.
else and potentially also like all these 100,000 ones. It's interesting to me. Yeah.
I would also like to point out everyone who's saying that like, oh, that's not that much money. We're a bunch of streamers.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of money.
$85,000 isn't scarcity ending, but it is
Yeah.
life changing.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
down payment money. It's down
Yeah.
payment
Oh,
and
yeah.
mortgage for X amount of months money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's remove student debt money. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, I'll never get over being told by somebody, "I'm sorry that this is a lot of money to you."
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, and me going, "Okay."
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Has everyone voted?
Yes.
I think so.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. So Matt and
Pardon
Ian,
me.
you guys both said yes. I also said yes because, like, come on, I don't like whatever. I already fucking debased myself on the internet for a lot less money than that.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
You value your time.
$85,000? Yes, please.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, what do we got on my side here? We've got 2 yeses and a no. Serge, let's start with you because you're the dissenter.
I think, and go with me on this journey, I think you don't make content for the money. I think you make content because you believe in it and you have artistic integrity. And that you'd be a little bit choosier about the projects you want to be in, and you wouldn't just take an ad for the money.
Those are very kind words. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that you like doing stupid meme stuff.
Yep.
And this is absolutely something that could be big on meme potential and whatnot. So I also don't think you have any problem putting on stupid outfits. So this would be the costume wouldn't be a detraction from it for you.
Oh, yeah. No, totally. Corey, any comments?
Yeah, I'll go one further and say that you've always wanted to be the face of some kind of product.
And, like, yeah, no, and big money too. Like I'll do almost anything for a stupidly low amount of money. So a slightly larger amount is great. There is a wrinkle though,
Oh,
and it comes from the question I asked about: do I have to portray it like I have the disease? And oh boy, if I go out there and say I suffer from slippery thigh condition, and it gets out that I don't, I am going to be canceled forever and
Oh my God.
hard. And I cannot keep that kind of secret for the rest of my life, or at least for the rest of my career.
Hell yeah.
you're muted, Kathleen.
Oh, sorry. It's an American commercial, so there's the tiny asterisk that says paid actor.
Oh yeah, but I'm certain that people read those and believe them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a real doctor. No, you aren't.
Twitter definitely looks at the small print.
I have a feeling I know what all these cards are going to say right out the gate. Ooh, well, sorry.
Even that one, yeah.
Yeah, but I know what people think about me, and I don't even. Yeah, we don't.
And
I
the
mean,
right.
it's obvious. it's very clear. I would very quickly slam dunk this. I mean, I've made it clear too that like one of my dream jobs would be to be the sponge towel spokesman, dude, the guy who gets to dress up in the big pillowy,
The brawny
outfit.
man.
If you just Google search sponge towel guy, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I just want it to be in one of those stupid outfits with the face and be and do that. The money is also just the cherry on top. I'd slam dunk this.
Hell yeah. All right. And
Whoa.
the exact opposite of Ben.
The yin
The
to his
exact
yang.
opposite of Ben. I'm. Would anybody like to volunteer why they say no?
You care too much about what other people think of you.
And now we will answer the question.
Once it came to me that I'd have to keep this secret, I had to recheck all of my answers because, like, oh, who would have else might have thought of that fact?
I bet you'd probably think it would feel gross.
Yeah.
Like the slippery stuff like the lubricant that they have to apply to you, you'd probably, this doesn't feel good. And then it's probably the kind of thing like when you shower and you're like, this will deal with it, and it doesn't deal with it, but now you're like showered and your thighs still feel like a little slippery. Like that's gotta suck, right?
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think. Sorry, to clarify,
keep going.
it's literally just that like I think you'd feel really like embarrassed and stuff like that. And I don't think being in this being in this really goofy costume and whatnot would kind of make you look like beet red and you'd be embarrassed to be in that situation.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I have a price, and it's quite affordable, actually.
Well, there you go.
I like.
All right.
Yep.
Simple answer. Yeah.
$85,000. I mean,
Good to
that's,
know.
Yeah.
that's a
Surges
pretty
of
good.
all,
That's
though.
a pretty good paycheck.
Time to start saving.
Yeah, I like how everyone else also thinks that I am a simple man with a simple price, and I am a simple man with a simple price. That's a lot of money
Yeah.
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 for someone that has worked as a online content creator, but before that in the food service industry. I've never made a lot of money, and that seems like a lot of money to me.
Oh, 50-50 split. Kathleen.
I think that you would not, and I think that your price is too high. I think you'd be like, no, this isn't guaranteed. I'm not getting. I might just be the face on national TV because of one off, and then you might give the contract to somebody else. No, not worth it.
All right, Ian.
I think you'd do it for the dollars.
Like, Ian's correct. This is more money than I've ever seen. And I don't have the guilt in the back of my head because I am a sufferer of slippery thighs.
Okay. It can pay for your treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lifetime supply of product.
Plus cash.
2 yeses and a no. Let's go with the no first, Matt.
Well, I just want to say that if I get this right, then I win the game.
Oh.
I said no because, as you've established tonight, you are a very clean individual that cares a lot about that cleanliness. And this would tarnish your image, perhaps, but you don't care about that as much as it would just tarnish your sweaty thighs, because that's really gross stage goop that they have to use to really sell it, right?
Corey and Ben.
Same answer I gave Ian. I think you like to be the May guy in the dumb costume, and I feel like you'd have no problem putting on a goofy suit. And also, I definitely feel like you'd be into just making a cool 85K for doing something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same answer I gave Ian. I think you always wanted to be the face of something.
Yeah, well, Paul Marcarelli, a celebrity in his own right, the Verizon guy, made $2 to $3 million a year through that campaign, and 85 grand is down payment. And I'd do more for gift subs. So, like, yeah, like grease up these thighs and throw a costume on me. You can throw in a different thing too. Like, I could have sweaty thighs and my butt looks like a bee stung it at all times or something. Like that's
that
sure.
gives me another cool 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you know what? An extra grand and company car, and then we're good. We're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
So Matt did
Perfect
not get the
timing.
W there. Fascinating.
Yeah, close enough though. I think that. Yeah. How many do we have here? One, two,
I mean,
three, four.
You're still way ahead of the rest of us, so I
Yeah.
think we'll
Yeah,
get the
we-
moral victory.
I
We
love
wanna
moral
Absolutely call it
victories.
there. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do appreciate also that, like, Matt won because, like, several times he said, I've been paying attention to what you said earlier and then using that knowledge to influence my decisions. And it's like, what a good way to win the game.
I don't know if that's allowed.
I'm not
yeah,
allowed to
so-
learn?
So that's To Be Honest, which is a hell of a fun little game here. And that's also, I guess, the end of the day for us when it comes to tabletop games, electronics or otherwise. Or at least it's the end of the stream version of that. And usually when we do this, we like to remind you of a few things here. First of all, if you like what you see, you can check us out over at loadingreadyrun.com. That's got links to all the cool stuff we do, and there is a lot of it. If you like Magic the Gathering, we got tons of that. You like streams of spooky games, we got that. We've got comedy, we've got multiplayer games, we have rhythm, We have
we do a lot of
experimentation.
stuff. We have a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is just stuffed with stuff featuring our faces as well. So
Right, youtube.com/loadingreadyrun. But yeah, check out loadingreadyrun.com for all the great shows that we put together. Our schedule lives there at loadingreadyrun.com/live. You can stick it in your own calendar and find out when we're doing our various and sundry streams. Speaking of which, Paul, do you have what might be coming up later on in the week for us?
Yeah, I mean, coming up in just a couple hours, we got Betrayal at Krondor, Beach Trail at Krondor, where Beach is going to be continuing on his playthrough of Betrayal at Krondor, the retro RPG game. And then tomorrow, Unbeatable on Rhythm Cafe, which
I'm excited for this.
Seems like it'll be a difficult thing, but there it is. And then Ben Wheeler is going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Speaking of Unbeatable, how are things going on Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's like a fever dream. It's just a continuous fever dream mixed with Mr. Bones' wild ride, but this time I don't want to get off.
And then on Monday, Corey is going to be doing the Can't Draw Horses Club with, do you know who your guest is?
Yes, my guess is Az, who has been on the show previously. We're going to be drawing over some bones.
Nice.
Ooh.
You have to first draw the bones inside the horse so that you can then draw the outside of the horse.
You have to first scatter the bones and read them, and then you can build a horse.
But all the money.
And then we have the next in our series for D&D Candlekeep Mysteries. This one we're going to have Michelle Rapp, who's going to be our DM. You may remember her from the wonderful Queer as Hell campaign and the Honey Heist. So that should be super fun. That's happening on Monday evening. And then on Tuesday, we're back to Mine O'Clock. What are you doing on Mine O'Clock these days, by the way?
So we are in a transitionary period. We have a fun announcement that I cannot make yet, but it's going to be very cool and good.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, you picked the worst time for me to be able to plug something, but there's like a big unannounced show that I can't announce now, which would be the perfect time to announce it.
And Corey and Cam, continuing your playthrough Control.
Yes. Control will continue until we've achieved control.
All right. And the Resident Evil will continue until the evil is resident.
Yeah,
It's
Adam's been away for the past 2 weeks, so we put a pin in it. So I think we'll be back this week, and if not, then it'll be more hot tub streams. So we'll see you there.
The evil bought one of those $20,000 houses and is just hanging out.
Yeah, yeah, it's staying forever.
the evil's learning about like plumbing their toilet because a $20,000 house is going to have some work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
So
They're gentrifying
evil's
it.
like
Yeah.
checking out Bob Vila books from the library, I think.
Definitely also want to say thanks to all of you out there for watching today, whether you've been lurking in the chat, chatting up a storm as you are, or if you've been so kind as to monetarily support us at the multitude of places we have where you can do that. You can go to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It helps us keep the lights on, and we sure do like people contributing to that. You can go to youtube.com/loadingreadyrun and become a member there. That's what they call giving people money, and that gets you the ability to ask us questions in our monthly Ask Lure streams. But at this point, we'd like to thank specifically those of you who have been generous enough to give us your subs and bits here at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. Paul, can we see our lovely, lovely contributors today?
Yes, we can. Probably.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey!
Start by thanking Tino Dirk Didrikson, who's been around for 70 whole months. Thank you so much for your support.
Zombie Spacer.
We're so good at this.
Don't pull anything.
And we really pulled a bagel handle
Oh,
there.
18
Jeez.
months.
Thunderous Dragon, 40 months. Welcome back.
Poor Matt.
Dad,
We've been
Pin the
jumped.
Penguin here for 26 months. Thank you.
And I know a lot of people are talking about communism, but have we discussed robocracy? Have we tried that yet? They've been asking that question for 58 months.
We've got 92 months on the board. Thank you so much to Amative One for your
All
continued
right,
support.
Matt, take one.
The sub-ocean has been here for 83 months and has been very wet
great.
that whole time, yeah.
And Star Lilith was gifted a sub. Thanks to Like a Goat for that one.
Yo, Wellbog, thank you for that 5-bomb. Back to you, Matt.
Oh, this is really joyful chaos for me. Thank you for 54 months.
Kylo Ken with 23 months. Thank you very much, friend.
We got 2 gift subs in the channel from Lackroom12345. Thank you.
Wow. And 5 from Matsunen. Matsunen. Thank you.
Big ups to Jivjov. You came back. Thank you. Hope to see you around.
Falcon Talos. Oh my. Okay. Well, hey, 78 months. Wow.
Vias, congratulations on being the 50th sub of the day. Appreciate that.
And we all need a good vampire lord. And they've just joined us. Thank you.
Hey, look at this brand new sub who subbed for all the things we did today. Vampire Lord, thank you.
And Crow T Human. Definitely not a robot. 21 months.
Uranus. I just feel like, do you like Alanis? I don't know. I've got no jokes here. 38 months.
Uranus.
Happy 2 years in months to Vital Shell. That made sense. Thank you.
And another new sub we got here, Vampire Lord. Welcome back to the channel.
It's time for eggs. Thank you very much, Demon Fire, for the gift sub.
Oh, and you got to play it on that black console over in the corner there for 77 months.
Oh man, is that time for eggs that got gifted a sub? Thank you very, very much, friend. Welcome back.
And Ponfar, faring it up for 47 months. Good work.
But what about birthdays? 6 and 5 years old, Shirtle and Alton Newbar. You can each have half a pony for an afternoon.
Oh, nice.
You know what you got if you got damp rice? Rice for 77 months.
And coming up to the channel for the first time, it's Vampire Lord. Welcome. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in to Loading Ready Run.
Pharaoh Bender, thank you so much for that 9-bomb. Holy moly, welcome to the gift sub hour here.
Oh, and Margie RG with the 10. Dang.
Insert user here is just a placeholder for Vampire Lord, who's been gifted a sub for 46 months. Thank you.
How's it going, Lord Crusher? Hope you're having a good time out there for 71 months.
Oh, Dog of Myth, thank you for that gift sub.
Wompax has been a valued member for 85 months. Thank you so much.
And you know him, you love him. It's Poop Dude 69. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the gifted sub.
I'm going to crack Lion's Eye Diamond here to cast Vampire Lord for 89 months.
And I'm going to crack this Dog of Myth open, and hey, there's Surge inside of that dog. It's weird.
With you all along.
Haha, Good Joke Streamer has subbed for 22 months. Welcome back.
Is that Susan? Back again. Thank you, the American.
And finally, thanks for the poop deck, sneaking that in there under the line. And wow, and go ahead, Ian.
And
Sorry.
of course, thank you for those 3,000 and 84 bits from Damn I'm Pretty, Derek Canus, Ferrobender 27, Magical Writer, and Bullseye 3265. Thank you for those bits.
And
That's it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to tell everybody that we're sorry we didn't get a chance to do Ticket to Ride today, but we are going to schedule that in for sometime next month on a regular Crossing the Streams. So, Ticket
It's a
to
good
Ride,
game. We want to play it.
Ticket to Ride will be ridden.
At some point.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Mark our words.
I'll let that serve as a warning to all of you.
Yeah, they'll never let us on front page again now.
Well, on that
We're
ominous
off
note,
now. We're
Are
off.
we?
Oh, thank God.
Oof.
Shout outs to
All right.
Vampire Lord.
Yeah.
we're still live though.
What?
Live
We're still
what?
on Twitch live. People can hear us.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
Why?
okay.
Oh, fuck. God.
Get us out of here. Come on, man.
train
School
is
bus,
coming.
let's
Paul! Paul!
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.